former President Trump meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at Mar-a-Lago. Netanyahu says he hopes that Israel is getting close to a deal to bring the hostages home. He met with President Biden and Vice President Harris yesterday. Harris said that they have an unwavering commitment to Israel and to its security, but also called what's happening in Gaza devastating. Some of her comments angered some in the Netanyahu camp. Here's the reaction on that from President Trump.
I think her remarks were disrespectful. They weren't very nice pertaining to Israel. I actually don't know how a person who's Jewish can vote for her, but that's up to them. But she was certainly disrespectful to Israel, in my opinion.
Okay, with that, we bring in Ari Fleischer, former White House press secretary for President George W. Bush and a Fox News contributor. Ari, always good to have you with us. What's your reaction to the comments? This is obviously one of the first kind of crack-set foreign policy for her as nominee. How do you think that went, and what do you think about President Trump's comments?
Well, I wish that the Biden-Harris administration had an unwavering commitment to Israel. I fear they have an unwavering commitment to winning the state of Michigan. Kamala Harris's only goal here is to create space, to create distance between herself and Israel, to send a signal. When she says to those who think that Israel has used too many attacks, that Israel has been too aggressive, I hear you, I see you. She is speaking to the Arab community of Michigan. She is speaking to the progressive community across the United States of America. That's where she focused her remarks. That's because of politics. What she should have said is the United States supports the destruction of Hamas. We don't want any future hostages to be taken. And until Israel is able to destroy Hamas, that has to come first, because there will be no peace if Hamas is back in power.
Yeah, here's a piece of what she said on Thursday so people can see it for themselves. Let's watch.
I've had an unwavering commitment to the existence of the State of Israel, to its security, and to the people of Israel. What has happened in Gaza over the past 9 months is devastating. As I just told Prime Minister Netanyahu, it is time to get this deal done.
So strong language there. There were people in the Netanyahu group who said that she was not as forceful behind closed doors as she was in public. She said that that's absolutely not what happened. Her team said that the comments were consistent. The Israeli Prime Minister, the Minister, of National Security, Ben-Gvir, said, quote, on X, "There will be no truce, Madam Candidate." How is this relationship, and how does it affect U.S. national security?
Well, I think U.S. national security is immediately tied to what is happening with Iran and therefore what is happening with Hamas and Hezbollah. And under the Biden-Harris administration, they immediately gave Iran access to the oil markets, to tens of billions of dollars that President Trump had frozen, which limited Iran's ability to fund Hamas, to fund Hezbollah. What did Hamas do with that money? They attacked Israel, and hence this is where we are now with the war in Gaza. But none of this will end, Martha. There will be no peace if Hamas continues to exist. Donald Trump was right. When he said Israel needs to finish the job. And what that means is to put an end to Hamas. If you're going to have peace, if you're going to give the people of Gaza a chance to have free lives, independent lives, proud, successful lives, the way the Arab community, the United Arab Emirates or Bahrain have, you've got to get rid of the terrorists who are in charge of that strip of land. Without that, there will be no success, no peace, no truce that could ever last.
They have done.
I need to remind you, there was a truce in place on October 6th.
That's right.
It ended on October 7th.
They've done no favors to the people of the Palestinian territory in terms of their lifestyle and their ability to succeed or prosper. I think that's pretty clear. And it's been a brutal situation since October 7th. Thank you very much, Ari Fleischer.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.